Welcome back to the channel, lads. It's episode 70 of our Leipzig rebuild. Can Leverkusen keep their title hopes alive here? We're 8 points above them, and a win for us here would mean 11 points above them with 10 games to go, and that's almost impossible to claw back an 11-point advantage with 10 games to go. Surely this is a must-win game for Bayer Leverkusen. Straight after that, we have got the Champions League games against Manchester City, I believe sandwiched between a league game against Stuttgart. We've got Hamburg, and we have got Werder Bremen to finish today's episode. I'm looking forward to this one. I've just been thinking about teams that have been in similar positions to ourselves, 8, 9, 10 points and not go on to win the league at the end of the season. Bottle it, if you want to put it that way. And also teams that have bottled it in the final day of the season. Dortmund comes to mind straight away. Only a couple of years ago, 2013, this one. All Dortmund had to do was, of course, beat Mainz in the final game of the season and they win the league. All they had to do was beat Mainz to win the league. But of course, they bottled it. Musiala getting a late goal for Bayern Munich as well, which meant Bayern went on to be crowned champions that season. But wow, I mean, being a Liverpool fan as well, was it 2018, 2019 season? Liverpool were 10 points, if not more, in December, and somehow going on to not win the league that season. What's crazy is we only lost once in the Premier League that season and still ended up not winning the league as Ricky puts Leverkusen in front here. Of course, there's a couple of things we're trying to avoid in this game to keep the advantage and, of course, carry on our unbeaten run. It's looking like one of those games, isn't it? We've got to try and get the equalizer here. One last attack in the first half. Drago. He's got, surprisingly, a little bit more space to the left-hand side. Tom Bischoff, far post. How did he not find the far corner there? He always scores from those sorts of positions as well. How have we not scored that? So unlucky. Substitutions, Diao replacing Alvaro Fernandez, going for a little bit of pace from that left-hand side. Alvaro Fernandez have actually been okay in this game going forward, but I just think Diao would offer us a little bit more from that position. Let's hope it works though, because 67 minutes played, about 23 minutes to go here. Our unbeaten run is at stake. Tom Bischoff driving forward. Surely this time. I just couldn't get enough power on the shot there. How have we not equalized this game? We've got two big chances. And if Dortmund get a goal here, it's certainly game over. Blocked by Lukeba. Elmas continues. It's a good save from Jadon. 3 minutes or 7 minutes to go rather. Sigankov there. He's been took off. He's going to be, Sigankov is coming on for Hotter, I should say, in one of those number 10 positions for Leverkusen. That's straightforward save for Jadon. We could maybe one last opportunity here to go forward. Drago, there's the run of Paris Brunner. We've got the defender where we want him. 1-on-1 with Brunner. He uses his strength. He gets away from the defender. The shot's been blocked. Tom Bischoff gets it. Oh my God, he's out opportunities in this game. Third time lucky, and Tom Bischoff finds the top corner and we get the equalizer. It's not enough to win the game, but we will take the point and we will keep the 8-point advantage on Leverkusen and 10 games now to go till the end of the Bundesliga season. And of course, we will keep our unbeaten run as well. 10 games to go. We could actually go unbeaten this season, which sounds crazy, but only time will tell. What a fantastic result here, by the way. I think it's a positive for us, actually, that the first leg of the round of 16 Champions League against Manchester City is away from home. I think it's a crazy thing to say. It happened to us all through our time, playing in Europe with Blackburn Rovers. We had pretty much all the first legs away from home. Once you go away from home, you get a positive result or anything that looks like a decent result. Even a 1-0 defeat, it's not too bad against a team like Manchester City, and then take that home to the Leipzig arena and hopefully you can turn it around then. But I've gone again, I like to do this against the teams that I think are slightly better than us. City will be one of those teams playing Engels in one of those number 10 positions. But come on, Leipzig. I've got to say though, for all their struggles this season, Manchester City, they're still in the top four in the Premier League and have got, decent chance in finishing in the top four come the end of this season. And they've still got a good chance of going on to win a trophy as well, the FA Cup, which they are still in. I would like to see them not get Champions League football. Without Champions League football next season, let's see if they can attract some of the best players, and let's see how, one of the best managers in the last 10 years, certainly one of the best managers of all time, goes on to deal with that, manage that expectations of not having Champions League football. I would like to see that, but I think they will. Yeah, and unfortunately, they're even with their bad run of form, they've still managed to outspend everyone in the January transfer window, bringing in the likes of Omar Mamouche and the likes of Kusunov, who I think is going to be a fantastic defender for them, by the way, in the long run. Excellent young player. Manchester City have dominated this half. I would go into the break now with the 0-0. I tell you what, good defending there. Maya has given it away though. Erling Haaland in the box. Just sad. I will go into the break 0-0, just so we can, sort of, go into the second half with a different sort of idea. But that goal slightly changes things. It's a shame to concede a goal at the time that we did, but Vincent Schumacher, haven't seen too much of him in this game. We know he's certainly a good dribbler. He's good in tight corners. He's found Larson. Larson, he's going to hit it. Oh my goodness. Hugo Larson taking bounce on. What an absolute rocket. And that is one of the finishes of the season. We're just going to see that again from this angle. Oh, wow. Oblak had no chance. That's one of the best goalkeepers in the world, by the way. In goal for Manchester City. Had no chance in saving that one. That is certainly the best goal we've scored in the Champions League. I've no idea what my player is doing outside of the pitch there. That is ridiculous. What was my player doing outside of the pitch? Substitutions, Odrago and Bischoff replacing Syward and Baumgartner being replaced here. That means Engels will drop into the midfield. We're trying to go a little bit more attacking here in the final 15 minutes of this game. Why not? If we can try to win it. That is certainly... I was just going to say, if we can try and win it, that's certainly one of the risks I'm willing to take, bringing in one or two attacking players, and he's done it again, his second of the game. Oh, what a performance. Take a bow, Hugo Larson, and stay humble, Erling Haaland. You scored a goal earlier on in the first half with a cheeky little celebration. Stay humble, eh? What a victory for us. Oh, you just love to see. We will take the lead to the Red Bull Arena in the next game. I tell you what, not losing that game to Leverkusen was so important for a few reasons, right? Because we still keep the 8-point advantage to them, which is most important. We also kept our unbeaten run going, and it also means I can rotate for this game against a decent Stuttgart side who are in the 7th in the league at the moment, because we've got that Manchester City game coming up in a couple of days after this. So we really need to rotate, and not losing to Leverkusen is so important to be able to do all of those. Oh, wow. 200 career wins there for myself. That is an incredible achievement, Not too many managers out there have managed to rack up 200 career wins over 6 seasons, of course. Championship, Premier League, FA Cups, Carabao Cups, Europa League, Bundesliga, DFB-Pokal. Like I said, over the 6 seasons, it's incredible, really. I would like to see how many games it took us to get to 200 wins. Surely there's a way you can find that out, right? How many games you have managed that it took us to get to that 200 wins. I'm sure I'll probably say about 300-ish games, 320 games. Well, that's a good save there from Jaden earlier on here. Short corner. If we can get Moreira on his right foot, far post cross. Oh, no, he's offside again. We scored against Manchester City like this with Larson. We got a goal earlier on in the season with, I think it was Odrago, who was again offside in this move. It works, that routine for crosses. It's working for us right now. And I'm certainly going to try and do it a little bit more. We just need our players to stay on side, because that's 2 goals we've got that way. And they have all been offside. Oh, Ferreira! That one is not going to be offside. What a finish, son, for one of our players that has not necessarily played too many games for us. But when he's coming to the team, he's done a job for us. That is, again, one of the finishes of the season. Take a bow. I mean, when you see goals like that goes off the crossbar and goes in, they're just aesthetically pleasing goals, aren't they? They're just some of the best goals you can score. Oh, no. Surely that's the equalizer. That's the high line, though. That is the high line that have cost us here. It's got its advantage in the sense that you win a lot of the balls high up the pitch, but when they play passes like that, look at how high we are. Alvaro Fernandez, I don't think we were going to win this one, but one last chance here, maybe. Alvaro Fernandez to Bishop. We're going to sweat this one to Rakov. Oh, no, it's took a little deflection. How haven't we scored that? Oh, we're going to lose it. We are going to lose it here. From one opportunity at one end. Oh, Jaden have kept us in it. I thought that was going to be a goal. I did not think they were going to miss that one. I tell you what, given the fact that we took the lead earlier on early in the second half, we should have won the game. We had an opportunity to score a goal just before the end. And if we did score that goal, I don't think they would have had their own chance at the end. So we should have won the game. Well, it's a draw. We will take the point. With our advantage in the league now cut down to 6 points from 8 points going into our last game, we have to win this game. We have to remain in the Champions League. Actually, we don't need to win the game to remain in the Champions League. We won the first leg 2-1 at the Etihad Stadium. We just need to get one of those boring 0-0 draw here if we can. I'll take any positive result here at home to Manchester City. Come on, Leipzig. I'm just a little worried here that I might have created a meme for myself. I should not have said, stay humble, after we have won the first leg, because there is a second leg to play here, of course. And if we do go on to lose this game and are knocked out of the Champions League, all of a sudden, it will be stay humble, Vincent. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. If I've gone for it early, hopefully I can back it up here. But I'm sure Haaland would have something to prove up front for them. He definitely starts. Gordon and Bakayoko, the same 2 white players from the first leg. Odegaard is not in the team this time, though. He's on the bench for them. 20 minutes into the game. I'm just counting down in tens right now. 20 minutes, if we can hold on. 30 minutes, cross to the far post there. I thought that was going to find Hugo Larsson again, a player that was on fine form in the first leg, scoring a brace for us, one of those being one of the goals of the Champions League this season. We hope he can get 1 or 2 here again for us. And of course, if we score 2 goals here, I don't see Manchester City going to score 3 goals. But good defending there from Syward, I believe. That's one of the reasons we have him in these big games. He's so solid. 59-minute played. Half an hour to go. Poor shots from Manchester. I will have them have shots like this from outside the box all day, especially with the weaker foot as well of the players. Bakayoko going for it with his right foot there. Gordon with a cross. Oh, that's excellently defended. It's going well so far. Tell you what, that first half could be watched as defensive masterclass in that first half from us. It could be studied in professional football, in universities. Is offside there. How we have managed to not allow them to have a shot at all in that first half was incredible. Yeah, definitely offside. 89-minute played. I'm sure we can say, or maybe not, because if City get a goal, it is going to extra time. Oh, what a chance! As the camera angle glitches there, but we go on to hang on to the 0-0 draw. And we can carry on our stay humble Haaland going now. Oh, what a performance. Can't believe we've stopped them from scoring a goal in this game. That first half especially, was an absolute masterclass defensively. And that's all we needed to do. We got the job done in the first leg. We just needed to stop them from scoring in the second leg. And we've done exactly that. Oh, so unlucky, Brighton. I was rooting for them, you know. I was hoping they would knock out PSG. But no, but Manchester United go through 7-6 on penalties. That was a tough tie. Of course, we go through against City. PSG go through against Brighton. Arsenal have knocked out Bayern Munich. You've got the likes of Inter Milan knocking out Ajax. Real Madrid progress to the next rounds against Benfica. Barcelona have been knocked out by Borussia Dortmund. Now, that's a surprising result considering we were battered 4-0 by Barcelona in the Champions League. Still the only team we've lost to this season, by the way. Incredible. And Frankfurt progressing on penalties there against Roma. It'll be interesting to see who we get in the next round. But in the meantime, we have got Hamburg, who are sitting somewhere around mid-table right now. Of course, 6 points above Leverkusen at this stage. We cannot afford to drop any more points. It's 2 draws, Leverkusen and was it Stuttgart we drew against in our last game in the league? So Leverkusen and Stuttgart, both games have been draws for us in the league. But let's get into this one. Come on, Leipzig. They are one of the teams that I've got a soft spot for in German football, you know. So much history with this football club. I would like to see them promoted back to the Bundesliga at the end of the season. That man as well, Uwe Ziller, I'll give you a brief history about him shortly. Of course, a legend that's in Germany. But Bassetti starts up front for them. I mean, the second division of the German league this season, it's so tough. Only a couple of points separate the top 10 at this stage, which is incredible. But I do think they would finish in one of those top 2 positions. Right now, Hamburg, they're sitting second, only a point behind league leaders. And they have got a game in hand as well. Oh my God. He's almost weaved his way past everyone there. That would have been one of the best solo goals that we have seen this season. Oh no, we're just about hanging on here. It's only 4 minutes into the game. But yeah, I'd really like to see them get promoted. Drago and Bishop both going for the most assists this season. I think Drago is going to win it. He's certainly got a little bit more about him in terms of creating chances. What a strike. Bishop is more of a goal scorer for us, but Drago, yeah, he's got a little bit more in terms of getting a few more assists from now to the end of the season. But what a strike that was. Going back to Uwe Ziller at the start there, of course, I think he's the greatest footballer that Hamburg have produced, one of the greatest footballers in German football. Died in 2022, of course, so rest in peace. But 507 goals in 587 appearances for Hamburg. And if you go to the Volkspark Stadium in Germany, the Hamburg Stadium, wait a second. Oh, this would be an easy one. Baumgartner is going to sweat that one for Radkov, who started this game to give Brunner a little bit of a rest for this one. And he opens the scoring for us. Easy tapping, Baumgartner with the assist. But yeah, they've got the Uwe Ziller's foot in the Volkspark Stadium in Hamburg, haven't they? Yeah, what a legend, what a man. It's not just his footballing ability that he's remembered for. He's sort of, well, from I don't know him, of course, but from what I've read about him, is such a lovely person. Everyone speaks about him over there in Germany. But what a strike, Christoph Baumgartner. So underrated. Left foot, right foot. He just finishes for fun, you know. We could get the third here. Oh, Kievetchen giving it away. He's made the run that the line is a little bit high. We need to drop a little deep here. No! I could see that one coming for a while. I could see that coming from a mile. I tried to drop the defensive line a little bit deeper, but I couldn't get it sorted on time. That Bassetti, by the way, is a handful, isn't he? That was his 13th goal on the season. He's got another opportunity here. Oh, what a save. The high line recently, it's been giving up a few chances, which it could be better. Oh no, this could be the goal. That's it. That is the dagger from Drago. I don't think they would have gone on to get an equalizer anyway, but it's always nice to make sure and then get that final goal. which Odrago have done for us. That's a goal and an assist for him in this game. Definitely my man of the match for this one. Yeah, we will take our 3 points here away from home at the Volkspark Stadium, and that certainly at least keeps our 6 points advantage on Leverkusen right now. I'm not sure how Leverkusen have got on in their game, but minimum, we will still keep that 6 points advantage, which is great. Come on, Leipzig. And from the north of Germany, from Hamburg to the east of Germany, back to the Red Bull Arena in Leipzig here, we will face Werder Bremen in our final game of the episode, and certainly we want to keep that unbeaten run going. A win here puts us one step closer to winning the Bundesliga come the end of this season. Paris Brunner back to the starting 11, of course, and John and Terry are lead on the line for Werder Bremen here. I'm expecting a tough game, Billy Gilmore in midfield. We're going to play a game in this episode, right? And we're going to play a game in this. We're going to play a game in this game. Oh my God, I couldn't figure out my word there. But what we're going to do is go through our starting 11 and sort of describe our players in one or two words. But Paris Brunner there with the finish. We already know what we're going to call him. What a goal. 22 goals in 25 appearances. I'll start with Brunner. So one word that I'll describe Brunner with would be goals. Radkov. I'll start with the strikers actually. So Brunner, goals. Radkov, strength. Timo Werner, who's our third choice striker. Acceleration, I'll go with. And Baumgartner, underrated. And Bishop's a little bit of a tricky one. Good defending. Bishop, I'll go complete for Bishop. I think he's our most complete player in the team, Tom Bishop. What a chance there from Kiergaard, one of the players that we looked at in the summer to try and bring in. Odrago, I could describe Odrago with two words: powerful. Certainly our most powerful attacking players. That's a free kick here for them. I could actually describe him as creative. Larson has picked up a yellow card there. Engels is the engine in the team, of course. That is an easy one. Seiwald, there's a reason we play him in the bigger games. He starts every big game for us. Seiwald, destroyer. Larson, who has just got himself on the yellow card there, and the resulting free kick has led to a goal. But I'll describe Larson as composed, of course. I mean, we tried to sign him in the summer, didn't we? And this is one of the reasons we looked at him, Kiergaard, his free kick ability. I could remember we said we wanted to bring in a midfielder who is decent at set piece. At the end, we decided to go for Larson, which no regrets, of course, because he's been fantastic for us. So Larson, composed, Kievechi, and he's not played too much. I'm just going to go for an easy one there and go potential. Diaw, I'm going to say speed, is certainly our quickest player in the team. Talking about Diaw in possession there. What can we turn? Bruno, Diaw, get in for a second. And surely we will go on to hang on to this now. I know it's only the first half, but so far we have actually dominated this game. Werder Bremen had a spell of 5 minutes where they were just having chances and got a corner, got a free kick and score from it. But other than that, we've played quite well. So far we've done well to hang on to those 78 minutes. The cross to the far post, well won. We stopped at Diaw, didn't we? Let's go back to the Schumacher. Dribbler or close control for Schumacher. Let's go for Lukeba, leader. He's been, in terms of leading the team, he's done that quite well. The shot's blocked. I think that's Larson. It's not Larson, it's Odrago who scored one of the easier goals he will score this season with the goalkeeper out of possession from the save. There's a couple of players that we still haven't described, have we? We stopped at Lukeba, who we will go leader. Mosquera, that's an interesting one, Mosquera. That's easy. Easy finish there. I'll probably go for positioning from Mosquera. I think in terms of reading the game, is quite good. His positioning is good. Maya, that's an easy one. Maya is an absolute beast. We're going to describe Maya as beast. And Dienhausen, neutralizer, that's his nickname these days, of course. And the final player that I can think about is Leo Helde, who I'll call him unit. It's an absolute unit, Leo Helde. He looks scary as well. But good victory for us to finish the episode. That's the league done now, isn't it? I'm confident enough, I'm comfortable enough to say we will win the league from this position. I'll be so disappointed if we don't do it. 12 points above Leverkusen at the moment, and I believe 7 games to go from now to the end of the season. Bayern Munich have made their way into the top 4 though, which is incredible considering the poor start to the season that they have. But in the next episode, we have got Wolfsburg in the DFB-Pokal, and we have also got the Champions League coming up, and we will face Paris Saint-Germain in the first leg at home at the Red Bull Arena. That's going to be a tough game for us. Arsenal will face Roma, Inter Milan, Manchester United, Real Madrid, Borussia Dortmund. Dortmund have knocked out Barcelona, and they are about to knock out another Spanish side. But smash a like on the video if you have enjoyed this one. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new to it. And I will see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.